At this time, I'm going to introduce Patrick Johnson, and he is the nominator for our first inductee this morning. Patrick.
Good morning, and congratulations to this wonderful class of 2023 for the Michigan Irish American Hall of Fame. They are all very worthy. Congratulations to all five. I have the pleasure of knowing Patrick O'Hara for a number of years. He's a stalwart in the Detroit Irish community. A CPA by trade, he has helped and assisted many in the Irish community in the Metro Detroit area with his accounting practice and donating his time and services to many of the organizations. He is a past Grand Marshal of the Detroit St. Patrick's Parade. He was named the Irish Palatine Man of the Year. He has won many, many awards and been honored and recognized for his work in charities throughout the Detroit community. He was past national president of the Knights of Equity, as well as the worthy Supreme Knight of Court 6 in Detroit for 5 years. He currently serves on the Knights of Equity Scholarship Commission and is a delegate to the United Irish Societies. Pat also serves on the board of directors for the Irish Cultural Forum, and he chairs the Judges Committee for the Detroit St. Patrick's Parade. That's just part of what he does. Pat O'Hara is one of the most classy individuals I've ever had the privilege of meeting in my life. This world needs more Pat O'Haras, and when I was looking through the list of nominees and the list of people who had been inducted in past years, I thought to myself, how in the world is Pat O'Hara not a member of the Hall of Fame? Well, today that's going to be remedied. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Patrick O'Hara.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank the Irish American Hall of Fame Committee for inducting me into the class of 2023. I'm humbled and honored for this today. I especially want to thank my good friend Patrick Johnson, known to many of you as DJ Patty, for nominating me. He's a role model who contributes his time and talents to the many organizations and charities of the Detroit United Irish Societies. I also want to thank my wife, Ann, who has encouraged and supported me in my work with Irish organizations and charities. I want to introduce my daughter, Julia Rose, and my son, Tom O'Hara, and thank them for their love and support. I'm happy to share that according to Ancestry.com, that I am 95% Irish. I am proud of my Irish heritage. All of my great-grandparents immigrated from Ireland to Canada. The O'Haras, the Monahans, the Gallaghers, and Bannons. My great-grandparents brought my grandfather O'Hara and his brothers and sisters from County Mayo to Canada in 1848. They settled on a farm in Westport, Ontario. My grandparents left Canada and moved to a farm in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Today, that farm has been in our family for over 150 years. My father, Tom O'Hara, left the farm to go to school at the University of Detroit. My mother, Kathleen Gallagher, left her family's farm in Stratford, Ontario to become a nurse. She trained at St. Mary's Nursing School in Detroit. They met and married. They always stressed the importance of family, faith, education, a strong work ethic, and service to others. The Irish have a great heritage. Today we continue to welcome everyone to share and celebrate the Irish with our faith, culture, music, dance, arts, sport, history, and service to others. To all the members of the clubs and organizations of the Detroit United Irish Societies. I want to thank them for showing me how to be an example of leadership and service to others in need. Your organizations have given me great hope by introducing me to the many living saints in our community. You are an example of how to love God and how to love one another. I also want to congratulate the other inductees today, and I would especially like to mention Tom O'Halloran and his wife Joan, who have generously contributed their time and talents to the organizations and charities of the Detroit United Irish Societies. Tom and Joan are loved by everyone in the Detroit area and throughout the state. In conclusion, I want to thank again the Michigan Irish American Hall of Fame Committee for this great honor. I also want to thank my family, my friends, the Detroit United Irish Societies, and all those who have worked on this event, this grand event today and this weekend. Have a great weekend. May God bless everyone. Thank you very much.
I received the reward because I'm active in several Irish organizations that do service to different charities in the city of Detroit and metro area of Detroit. And I've been involved in, I usually end up on a finance committee or helping raise funds and helping the organizations in whatever ways they need help.
Why is it so important for you to give back to your community and make sure the legacy of your heritage keeps going on?
Well, the Irish are pretty generous. Growing up in a family that's Irish, I remember as a kid, you go up and help my uncle on the farm when they brought in the crops. All the neighbors would come together and the relatives and all that. And that was just, it was a community coming together. They did that, for years. I mean, that's what the Irish did over the years. They'd do that. And so my dad would go back when he was a young man and help his brother on the farm. So you learn to serve other people. And the Irish have had, they went through some very difficult times. Our family came out from Ireland because of the potato famine. But when they got here, they put an emphasis on education and helping other people. And so that was just natural. I just grew up in it. I went to Catholic Central High School, and they taught you, the principles involved goodness, discipline, and knowledge, and help others. I went to the University of Detroit, a Jesuit school, and it's, help, we're there to help others. And I got started probably in my first charitable thing when I was at the University of Detroit. We had a tutoring program that we worked on in the city of Detroit. And so from that, people call on you to help them. And I love working with other people. It's best when it's a team. In other words, things get done, it's important. A lot of people don't like to work as a team, but I find I do best when I have a group behind me, and I'm part of it. I'm not, necessarily the leader, but I'm just part of that team.
What does it mean to you to be to receive this honor and be recognized for what you do?
I was flabbergasted. I never expected this. I'm not. I'm humbled. I'm honored. I know of many of the people that received this award in the past, and I understood why they got it. I just didn't think that I would get it. But it's an honor. It shows that. Helping others is important. It shows that the Irish give back, and we're an organization that we love to come together. We love the music, the sport, the dance, the arts, the history, and that. But we also are a serious side of the Irish, and that's we help others. And Detroit, and I can only talk about the Detroit Irish community. Every organization, it seems, or most of them, have a charity, and we help each other. In other words, I may not belong to this organization, one organization that has a charitable event, but we attend it, or we give money to it, or we support it. Being an accountant, I get called on to help on finance things and taxes and questions like that, and it's easy to do, but it's contagious too. I mean, everybody, once you get going, the parade in Detroit is not a parade once a year. We start planning for that 8 months in advance. But while we're doing that, we're putting on events. This month we will put on, this coming month, there's events to support different organizations, Hospice of Michigan, Catholic grade schools, the Palatine Fathers have an event coming up that supports the missions in Africa, special needs school in Africa in particular. So it's easy to get involved in things.
And lastly, what can you say to the committee and the person who nominated you?
Well, Pat Johnson nominated me. Pat is an inspiration. You couldn't find a person. A lot of people know Pat as DJ Patty. He has the Irish Music Cafe. It has a wide audience. We couldn't do our charity events without Pat's help because he gets the word out. He knows everybody. I'm involved. I'm on the board of St. Patrick's Senior Center in the city of Detroit, and he comes down and organizes all the musicians for our annual Irish Festival down there. I can't say enough about Pat. Just a wonderful man, and I'm honored to get this award. It's just a wonderful thing. I mean, the people have gone before me are just great people, and some of them I knew and some of them I didn't know. But just in reading the website and the names and that, I'm inspired, and now it just tells me I have to work a little harder to try to keep up to the standards that they've set. They've set a pretty high standard, and I think my responsibility is to get there. But thank you very much to the Michigan Irish American Hall of Fame and the committee and the Muskegon Irish clubs and all those involved. I don't know all the details, but I do appreciate it. And my wife, I couldn't do this without my wife. It's unbelievable the support she gives me. A lot of the things the truth is, she helps a lot behind the scenes. My wife, my son, and my daughter, their support is just incredible. I could go through and name a lot of people in Detroit, and I'd probably miss some, but the officers, the heads of different Irish organizations in Detroit, everybody seems to want to work to make things better. We do it not for ourselves, but for the next generation or those in need. In other words, I've been involved in establishing a school, but I don't do it for me or my children. I do it for the next generation, and then they will hopefully give back and do it for the one that follows them. And our ancestors, those that built these beautiful churches and schools and businesses, they did it for the next generation too, in addition to themselves. So,
well, thank you for leading by example. We
Okay.
really appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, bye now.